What's going on, guys? Papa Joke back again for another episode of our Rainier View University Jokers Team Builder Dynasty. We just got done playing Appalachian State, so we are going to do the pre-week for week 11. Of course, you guys know how these go. Let's just go ahead and hop into this one and not waste any time here. Let's go ahead and advance. Hopefully we get another commit this week, and hopefully that can make up for a very sad loss to Appalachian State. Let's see. We do not, but Gentry is in his top 3 schools. He's very close to committing, it looks like. Let's go back to the other screen. Very fun when it does that. I will continue to complain about that. Logan Gentry, very close to committing. Jamar Trope, a center, is also getting there, and he is not loving us. We did make his top 3, but not looking great. Same thing for Rochelle here, the left tackle. Kiki Udo, we're number 1 on a 1-star left tackle, which is not ideal, but we need some players. We do have a bye week this week as well, so this is going to be a bit of a double up. And then who do we face next? Let's go take a peek. Is it Clemson week? Is it time to get obliterated by Clemson? No, it's James Madison, and they're 1-7. So we have a shot, and it's back at home, and then we go on the road for Clemson, and then back at home to finish the season against Arkansas State, who's 6-2. Yikers. Yeah, we're going to get blown out here probably the last 2 games. James Madison might be our last shot at actually winning a game. Let's go into recruiting here. See what we can do. So, again, Nazir Peace is probably going to sign with us as well. Commit, I should say. Gentry's very, very close to committing. And we're sending the house on him, and I really don't think we need to. But we're going to be very safe with him and keep doing it. Cole Parker, is he worth sending the house on? Let's see. 76 speed. He's going to be probably a defensive end in our system. He will be for sure, actually. 76 pursuit. 67 power moves. I mean, I don't think we need to send the house on him. We can do no, we can't even do a hard sell yet. We're going to wait. We're going to wait and see. He definitely likes them more than us. Maybe we'll do a little bit. We'll do contact friends and family just to kind of see where Buddy's at. Did we already schedule a visit? We did. Rochelle, we can go ahead and schedule a visit for next week against James Madison. We'll do a family visit there for him. Try to lock him in. He's not the greatest thing in the world, but, you know, he's fine. And then Trope here. What was he good at? 88 strength. He's a developmental guy. I'm not going to waste any of our resources on him. I don't think he's a huge deal. 88 speed halfback. 78 change direction. Not the greatest, but he does like us. Corbin Best, a right tackle. He's not really loving us. We're going to go ahead and remove him off the board here. Udo, we shot up the list for him, and I'm okay taking him in as a project as well. Wayne Rashed here. He is not super interested in us either, so we'll go ahead and knock him off the board. Eric Naylor is not interested in us at this point. We'll get him off the board. Fernandez. We're losing Fernandez. We are losing Fernandez, and he's really good. So we're going to go ahead and change this to sending the house because I want him. Let's get rid of friends and family. We're going to send the house at Fernandez because this is a gem, 91 strength right guard. I really want him. So hopefully that helps. We're moving up. We'll at least make the top 3, it's looking like. We're also the only school that's offered him a scholarship, so that's kind of spooky because if TCU or Texas A&M or really any of these other teams on the list offer him a scholarship right now, they'll probably shoot up over us. We're going to get rid of Bjornsson as he is not very interested. Same with CJ Knox. Colt Thomas. Oh, man, we're having to remove a lot here. Not ideal. Who is this guy? I don't remember this guy. Okay, well, he is not that guy. Let me tell you. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. And then we have a couple of 1-stars that we hadn't scouted yet. 76 strength, not ideal. I would love to find some gem linemen if we can. We do have a couple visits, I think this week, both of them, against James Madison, and Gentry is one of them. So if we win, he's 100% committing. I think he's going to commit anyway. And then Travis Rochelle is going to visit this week as well. Let's go see if we can find any more linemen that we're badly needing. All right, I'm not sure which one of these guys we have already scouted. There needs to be a scouting percentage on here, so that way I know who I've already looked at, because this is kind of an obnoxious. Let's go take a look at these guys. All right, so we have not scouted Ezekiel Paul. Let's check him out. 76 strength. Brother. Let's find a gem in here. That would be wonderful. Okay. Oh, brother. 67 strength for Lonnie Edwards. Devontae Ankra. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's a gem, but like 72 strength. It's just not going to get it done. 82 strength. It's a little higher. We'll offer him one. Why not? Get him in here. It's a 1-star. A decent 1-star. That's what we're looking for right now. 73 strength. You are out of here, Tim McCracken. We don't need you, buddy. Let me tell you about that. Guards. Who's interested? Fernandez. Bullock. Cortez Vaughn. We'll add a couple of these guys in here for some guards that we got to check out. We did scout Bullock, and he was not it. I'm going to remove him. 80 strength is like the cutoff. I don't want to go any lower than that. That's going to be it for this week. We'll advance another one before we go over everything else. Head into week 12 here. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about the fact that we could have potentially got a commit this week on a bye week. We did not. Cole Parker, however, has reached his final 5 schools here. Fernandez reaches his top 8. And we shoot up over everybody else there. Massive gains for Fernandez. That is huge. If we're able to get Fernandez, I'll be very happy. Trope has committed, so we're done there. Southern Miss for him. We'll have to take him off the board. Let's go take a look at the recruiting again. Really needing some D-line, or some O-line and D-line, really, but we might need to set our sights somewhere else after this set of guys, because we need help kind of everywhere on the field, and I feel like we've wasted a lot of resources shooting for these guys. Next year, we'll have to put more resources sooner into the O-line, I believe. Not liking the strength there from him. 80 strength. I mean, dude. It's hard to say. We're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship. Just see how he develops. Let's go see if we can get some help in the secondary. That is something that we've also struggled with. So, first of all, let's go look at the pipelines. Do we have any? Yeah. Okay. Elgin and Ingold, already committed. What is Tua Hardman? We already scouted. That's a halfback. Nah, he's not going to be interested in us. I'm just going to scroll through. Okay, so this free safety hasn't gotten too many looks. We'll go ahead and take him, or give him a look. Say, that's a kicker. I mean, we could use a kicker, but not going to use ours for a kicker right now. All these guys are committed. This defensive tackle, he's close to his top 8. Okay, here we go. Here's a corner who hasn't gotten a ton of interest. Another safety that hasn't gotten a ton of interest. A wide receiver who hasn't gotten a ton of interest, but we already got 2 receivers. I'm not going to waste hours right now. A center that hasn't gotten too much. Again, I'm feeling good about receivers, so we're not going to go there. Another center who hasn't gotten like a crazy amount of attention. A running back. We're potentially finding some stuff here. An end. I'm just kind of looking for guys who really haven't been given or haven't filled up their influence very much. An outside linebacker here. He's a run stopper, so he'd probably be a middle linebacker for us. Another wide receiver. A power rushing outside linebacker. We'll take a look at him. This corner. I mean, he's pretty close to his top 8, but... A tight end? Oh, he's a 4-star tight end, and he really hasn't had too much influence. Free safety, he's really close to his top 8, so we're going to ignore him. Same there. You know what? Let's sort by stage here. These guys are open. That's a kicker. Athlete, huh? He's close to his top 8, though. A fullback. Yeah, he's close. Don't need a quarterback. Defensive tackle. He's pretty close, though. Okay, there we go. There's a left end here. All right, we have a lot of recruits in there right now. Let's go scout them up. All right, so this free safety, Jake Johns. Let's check him out. 82 speed is kind of rough. How big is he? 6'2", 199. Yeah. We need speed. We're getting cooked in the secondary, so I'm sorry to say. This is a corner. 68 catching. 89 speed. He's 5'9". I mean, to be honest, he might be the fastest corner on our team right now. 70 man coverage. The zone coverage isn't even on here. I don't much trust him to be great. Kind of a waste of hours there. I'll leave him in there for now. We did scouted Esposito here. And you know what? We're going to offer him a scholarship because he hasn't received that much interest. Let's check out this center as well. We're going to offer him a scholarship as well. Here's another center. Oh, my goodness. 88 strength, 85 impact block. I mean, I don't care what the thing says, talking about how he is a bust. That is not a bust for us, let me tell you. All right, so that's going to be it for scouting for now. Hopefully we can get some of those guys. Let's take a look at the top stories. NC State defeats, number 9 NC State defeats number 15 Duke, 28-27. We'll take a look at the Heisman watch in a second. Number 5 Oregon beats number 25 Maryland in overtime. Maryland putting up a good fight. They go unranked though. Oregon down to number 4. They were number 1. Number 11 Miami defeats number 23 Georgia Tech, 48-24. It says in overtime. That doesn't make any sense. Let's go take a look at the Heisman watch real quick. Number 1 right now is Avery Johnson, Kansas State's quarterback. Number 2, Curtis Rourke, Indiana's quarterback. Jalen Milroe, still on the board for Alabama, who's down to ranked 17. Trayshawn Holden, still on the board for number 4 Oregon. He's a wide receiver there. And, of course, Carson Beck, Georgia's quarterback, number 5 in the Heisman watch right now. Let's go take a look at the conference standings real quick. In the ACC, Virginia Tech at 8-1. Memphis in the American at 8-2. In the Big 12, Colorado still undefeated, 9-0. They're ranked number 2 right now. Michigan and Oregon are both 8-2 in the Big 10. Michigan's ranked number 1. We will go into the rankings here in a second. Liberty 7-2. Let's take a look at the MAC. We got Akron at 6-2. The Mountain West, Hawaii leads at 7-3 in the Pac-12. It is not looking good for the Pac-2. Washington State at 4-4. In the SEC, Georgia at 8-1. They are leading that. Alabama dropping games. They're 7-3 now. Texas A&M in second at 7-2. In the Sun Belt, the Ragin' Cajuns back into the win column. I believe they were 6-0 at one point, dropped to 6-2, and they have now won. Oh yeah, right here, streak. Yep, they've now won their last 2. 8-2. Let's go take a look now at the conference, not the conference standings, the top 25 right here, as you can pause if you want to take a better look. Top 5, though, Texas at number 5, Oregon number 4, Georgia at 3, Colorado is 9-0 at number 2, the only undefeated team on this list, and Michigan number 1 at 8-2. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats now for the week. Jacob Bennett up over 2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 61% completion percentage. Not a great year, obviously. Blake Walker, 43 carries for 266 yards. He had nowhere to go last game. His average plummets a bit down to 6.2. He does have 2 touchdowns. Finn Carter, 16 for 145 and 2 touchdowns as well. Bennett only having 39 yards, by the way. Wesley Price still maintains his lead in receptions and yards with 47 receptions for 643 yards, 4 touchdowns for him. Finn Carter has 38 receptions for 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. Jonah Bennett, 28 for 405 yards and a touchdown. Cole Anderson, 11 receptions for 207 yards and 2 touchdowns, the highest average per reception on the team. And then Michael Lewis, 6 for 85. No touchdowns for him. Blake Walker, 7 for 64 as well. Defensively, our tackle leader, Nolan Brooks still. Jasper Knight, number 2 behind him by a tackle. Jasper Knight does lead in tackles for loss with 12. Simon Wong has 11. And Wong also leads in sacks with 3. Not enough sacks for this defense. Sullivan has 1. Thompson has 1. And Parker and Reed splitting a sack. Interceptions, though, 2 for Jackson Thompson, 2 for Jasper Knight, 2 for Brooks, 2 for Sinclair, and 1 for Campbell. Hayes gets his first interception in the last game, and Asher Price. And kicking-wise, Jameson Clark has been better recently, 8 for 13. Perfect on extra points, 23 out of 23, but that's about going to be that as we get ready to play the 2-7 James Madison apparently rivalry, which it isn't, but we took over Old Dominion, so I guess it keeps rivalries. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and face James Madison here this week. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, like, leave all your feedback below, positive, negative, whatever it is. I appreciate you all so much, and go ahead and click that bell too if you want any notifications on these videos to keep up with them. And I appreciate every single one of you watching, so have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this. I appreciate you. Much love, and take care.